The song that we're doing is The Power of the Cross. It is an emotional song, so you will see some emotion during the presentation. The words that you're going to need: see. Take your two hand, it's like you're taking the sight out of your eyes and onto whatever it is that you're looking at. See. Dawn, your non-dominant hand forms the horizon. The C hand is like you're holding the sun and it comes up on the outside of the horizon. Dawn. Darkest, get a hold of the curtains and pull them shut. Darkness. Day, similar to your dawn, but your non-dominant hand goes into the elbow of your dominant hand, and your dominant hand points to where the sun goes across the sky. Day. Christ. If you look at the royal ribbon that goes across Miss America, Christ with the C comes from your opposite shoulder down across that royal ribbon. Christ. Road. If you're thinking about a path that's straight out from you, the R hands for road go straight out, defining that path. Road. To Calvary. Calvary, you begin with the rock formation and then show the mountain going up or the hill going up, and then with the C hand make the sign of the cross. Tried. It's like two F hands and you're weighing things back and forth. Tried. Sinful, you would make the sign for sin, and if you look at it, it's two X hands. It's like the hook that goes into a person. Men, from the father down to the chest and out. Men. Torn. Get a hold of something and tear it apart. Torn. Beat or beaten. Take, and it goes back and forth across your non-dominant hand, pointer finger. You take your fist and it beats the pointer finger. Then, and it's just down onto the pointer finger, one pointer finger to the other. Then, nailed, and that's where you make just a little short part from your knuckle down and cross it like that's the head of the nail. Nailed, and we've done cross. Wood. Take your hand like it's a saw, and your dominant hand saws the back of your non-dominant hand. Power. Get a hold of something, pick it up and put it down with power. Power. Became. Two things going into the opposite direction. It's like one's going this way, one's going the other way, and they change directions. They're going around each other and into the opposite direction. Became. Us. From the side of your dominant hand all the way around to the other side. It's like you're circling a group of people, but that circle is going to include yourself. Us. We is exactly the same thing. We. Took. Get hold of it and take it. Took. Blame. It's your dominant fist with your thumb up placed on your fist of your non-dominant hand and pulled away toward wherever the blame goes. But for the word blame. Blame. Bore or endured, and it's the thumb against the chin. Bore. the wrath, anger, and it's getting a hold of something and pulling that up. Anger, that wrath. Stand. And I talk about Charlie all the time. And you put him into the palm of your non-dominant hand, like the floor is here, and you're going to stand him up. Forgiveness. Take the dominant hand and on the edge of your palm, back and forth like you're erasing something. Forgiveness. Pain. Two fingers like they're pins and you're poking them in because that's going to hurt. That's pain. Written. Get a hold of your pencil and you're just writing it. Written. Your open hand. Anything that's possession is open hand. Your. Face. Circle the face. Face. Awesome. And that is the same thing as great. Now, it can either be great or great, depending on what you're talking about. Awesome. Wait. Back and forth. It's the H hand, and you're putting it in the balance. The weight. Every. Your dominant hand thumb strokes the non-dominant thumb. Every. And bitter. It's like, ooh, that's bitter. And it's just a twist at the edge of the mouth. Ooh, bitter. Thought. It's the thinking or the thinking. It's what's going on upstairs. Thinking. Or thought. Evil. This is good. Take the E and pull it away. Evil. Evil. Deed or doing. See hands like you're moving something. Deed. Crowning. Take a hold of the ground and put it on your head. Crowning. Blood. The red across the lips on the outside of the hand, just kind of moving your fingers like the blood's flowing down. Blood. Now, this says your blood stained, so it would be the blood colored. And it's just a wiggling of the fingers in front of your mouth. Colored. Brow. And you're just going to touch the brow as it goes across. This daylight is just light. Fleas. Take a hold of the dominant hand underneath the non-dominant hand and it flies out. Fleas. Ground. Get a hold of it and just feel it. Ground. Beneath or under. Quakes. Take it and shake it. It quakes. Makes, and it's both fists, dominant hand on top, put it down on the other hand, and then twist it and put it down again. Makes. Bows, and it's bows. It's like your hand becomes your part of your torso, and you're bowing. Bows, and then head, and you're just going to touch the head. Head. The curtain, now you're going to see it just kind of comes to. The curtain is like all that ruffly stuff in front of you. The curtain, and of course torn, to get a hold and tear it. We've talked about that. Dead. Stand it up, and then they flop over. Dead. It's like dead. Raised. Charlie again, he's laying down. Remember that the dead are laying down in the grave. And whenever he raises, he's going to stand up, raised. Now that's different than this kind of raised. The raised in this song is talking about a person getting up out of the grave. Raised, life. If you think of the blood circulating up the body, life, up the chest, life. Finished. It's over with. You throw it away. Finished. Victory, two V's, like you're celebrating. Victory, cry. That's different. It's not this crying. It's a call. So you lay your dominant hand on top of your non-dominant hand and pull it away. Call. Name. Two H hands, and it's just kind of a bump together. Name. Wounds. And you're going to see it's like you're cutting something open and it's painful. Wounds. Through. And it's taking your dominant hand, open, palm up, through the hand of your non-dominant fingers. Suffering. And that's just crunching both fists and taking them tightly across into where you're going all the way around. Suffering. Free, F hands. I think of Friar Tuck. F, bind it, and then pull it out and away. Free. Crushed. Again, crushed is same as suffering. Crushed, same word. Life is mine, open hand, mine, to live, one. And that's similar to victory, but you get a hold of the things and twirl them. One, selfless. This selfless means great. Selfless, and then love. Cross your hands and hug tight. Selfless love. Son of God. The boy sign down to the baby sign. Son of God. Now, with this God, take it from the heaven and land it in the Father position. It has to come down from heaven. God, slain or killed. It's like you take a knife and you drive it under the palm of your hand. It's like you're stabbing something. Slain. And cost, take a hold of something, and it's like you're grabbing your money and giving it away. Cost. Now, we are ready for the song. Oh, to see the dawn of the darkest day, Christ on the road to Calvary, tried by sinful men, torn and beaten then, nailed to the cross of wood. This the power of the cross. Christ became sin for us, took the blame, bore the wrath, we stand forgiven at the cross. Oh, to see the pain written on your face, bearing the awesome weight of sin, every bitter thought, every evil deed, crowning your blood-stained brow. This the power became sin for us, took the blame, bore the wrath, we stand forgiven at the cross. Now the daylight flees, now the ground beneath quakes as its maker bows his head. Curtains torn in two, dead to raise to life, finish the victory's cry. This the power of the cross. Christ became sin for us, took the blame, bore the wrath, we stand forgiven at the cross. Oh, to see my name written in his wounds, for through your suffering I am free. Death is crushed to death, life is mine to live, won through your selfless love. This the power of the cross, Son of God, slain for us. What a love, what a cost, we stand forgiven at the cross.